Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Mahoning Valley Racecourse here on Tuesday. It is February the 7th, 2017. You can look at race number 2 from Mahoning Valley, but before I get onto that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections from racetracks across the world. Today's second race from Mahoning Valley is an allowance race purse, $23,100. It's for fillies, mares, 3-year-olds, and upwards. Non-winners of a race since January 7th allowed £2, so keep that in mind. We have a field of 6 horses in the second race from Mahoning Valley, going the distance of ground of 6 furlongs. 6 furlongs, 1,200 meters, and I show this diagram. It gives me a second to look down at my notes. And while looking down at my notes, I noticed that this race is very wide open, and if you're playing a multi-race wager, I would actually all this one, because I'm going to give you a superfecta, and I think any one of those 4 horses could win. Any one of the 6 horses in this race could really win, but I'm going to go to the 3 horse Abatari as a top selection at 15 to 1. I'm going to go 3-5-6-1, 3-5-6-1, but number 3 Abatari. 15 to 1 here with Canonas in the saddle. Most recently, this horse had a start on January the 14th at Mahoning, 6 furlongs and an optional 20 claimer. Horse finished 7 by 10 3/4 lengths. First start in 2 months. Really needed the race. He really just was far back. I think second off the layoff, this horse should really run well. Start before a Mountaineer, mile 70, November the 15th, allowance race for 18,000. Horse finished 5th by 15 lengths. Mile 70, a little bit too long for this horse. Really, was up with them early, but really weakened out of it. Just the distance was a little bit too long. And then a Mountaineer, November the 7th, 6 furlongs, allowance race for 18,000. Horse finished 4th by 7 1/4 lengths. Again, just really weakened out of it. The last time this horse won was September the 10th of 2016. Mountaineer, 6 furlongs off the turf, an allowance race for 15,000. Horse won by a half length with Deshaun Parker up that day. Got the lead in the stretch and really took off a clear victory. Was dueling with them that day. And, this horse has to get to the lead. I think that's going to be the horse's key to victory. We had some very tough races last year at Gulfstream Park during a winter of 2016. Actually won a few of them. Those races were a lot tougher than the ones he's facing today. I think this horse should have a good one. 15 to 1. You cannot throw this horse out, so I'm going to use him as a top pick. So to recap my bets for race number 2 from Mahoning Valley, going to go with the 3 horse Abatari. Going to go 3-5-6-1, 3-5-6-1. So good luck to all, and follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck.